Hello and welcome to another outer celestial body has moved into a new sign and you have potentially felt something shift. Suddenly, maybe you don't understand who you are anymore, and that's why I'm here to read you some cards. And me. I'm going to read for me at the same time as reading for you if you're watching this. So, why don't we start with this Angels and Ancestors deck? It's pretty much like my favorite deck in the sense that I love to open a reading with it. Because what I tend to channel, well, the box says, I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. What I use it for is the energy of like the guide that is directing you at the moment, or the energy that you are possessing, or the energy that the universe is trying to get you into. I'll generally usually ask that before I start shuffling, but because I don't really know what I'm reading, we're just going to find out. Oh, we've got two. So they might be related to one another, they might not. I'm being summoned to get the top and bottom cards of the deck, so I'll just put those aside. That I think they're clarifiers. So we have the moon. Take note of intuitive messages. So, hello. Today is the winter solstice here in the southern hemisphere. So for you in the northern hemisphere, you'll be approaching the summer solstice, your longest day. We have had our shortest and by far the nastiest kind of chill that you get in Perth, Western Australia, which we don't often get pretty nasty chills. So there you go. Anyway, intuitive messages. And so I would say that it being the solstice and we've gotten this card, if you like to perform energy practices for these kinds of shifts, then that's something I would recommend, just to like, okay, so I'm not like your most witchy of people out there. I like to think of myself a little more scientific, but unfortunately, I can't just rely on science to explain a lot of things that I've experienced. So the way I see these kinds of rituals is kind of a way to help your brain categorize what's going on and help create a story. Because if you've been experiencing, say, a very Groundhog Day situation, then your brain would be getting overwhelmed by things just being constantly the same. So doing these kinds of rituals is really good for your psychology. It just helps your brain create like a, that was the end and this is a new beginning kind of thing. So, you know, maybe that's why we're hearing a lot of that in like the social media world. You know, just if they keep telling us that new beginnings are coming, then it would be pushing us toward higher and higher goals, which is very, very capitalist of them. Anyway, so take heed of intuitive messages. Our other card, we have, arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. There's two circles in both of these as well. So, and like a crucifix in this arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Interesting. That card is, what's the word? Clarified with trader, exchange energy to create abundance. So interesting. And then with moon, we have wise one, grow within your current situation. My brain has gone straight to a situation that I'm aware of, and that is not helping me read this for you. So let me see. with arrow and surround yourself with protective energy and exchange energy to create abundance. I would say that is trying to urge you to make sure that the people that you're spending time with are ones that have similar goals and values that you do. If they don't, they are going to take that kind of energy from you and make it harder for you to prevent their negativity impacting you. So you just have to be very, very, very careful of that. Like, Moon and Wise One. The birds are really drawing me here. I've got the owl and the raven, and there's something about that. Like, the raven is ingenious and can... No, it's still broken. Sorry, got distracted. The raven, I guess that's kind of like raven behavior, right? Like, ooh, shiny. So maybe that's the message there. Like, don't get distracted. Yeah, and then the owl would be, wise, focus, etc., etc. All right, those were interesting cards to get. Let's move on to the Earth Magic deck by Stephen D. Farmer. All right. I'm not used to hearing my voice. I sound so strange. All right. Yep. Waterfall effortless. I'm hearing to ignore that, and I'm being told to get back to nature. Like, there's a drag on your energy, and it's from not being able to connect with what you care about. And I got love, compassion here. So it's you not being able to connect with what you care about because you're having to pay so much attention to things that aren't what you value. Ooh, beautiful. I got wolf instinct, and I just love that image. Oh, to feel the ice again, man. I mean, it's lovely and cold here at the moment, but it's not snow and it's not ice. Like, oh, to feel the steam escaping your mouth. Oh, God damn, I miss it. Anyway, here's one more. River movement. Like I said, I'm getting... you know what I was saying about do something for the solstice? This card is telling you that that's what you should do. And perhaps these cards will reveal to you something that you could do for the solstice. And let's amuse ourselves with the concept that somebody might watch this at a date that the solstice is not occurring. Shall we say that these cards are potentially requesting that you perform some kind of ritual to celebrate an event that's coming on nearby? Perhaps it is Halloween, perhaps it is the full moon, mayhaps one's birthdays. Yes, all right. Anyway, so like I said, I'm really feeling like you gotta connect to nature or the thing that you care about the most, because that love compassion thing, the hands are like this, and what I'm getting over the heart, like one's upside down to receive and one's right way up to give, and what I'm seeing there is whatever the thing is, like maybe it's roller coasters, I don't know what your passion is, or the thing that really brings you the most joy in your world, but let's just say, or it could be a person. I'm not going to be inclined to reading romance probably for a while. But yeah, see, if you go to the thing that gives to you, then what is lost will be replenished, because it gives as much as you take, and you take as much as it gives, and you give back what, you know, like, it's reciprocal. The wolf instinct card. I feel like you've been feeling a bit like an outsider for a while. See, the whole lone wolf thing, I've probably said this in another video, but anyways, the whole thing about a lone wolf is that it's been exiled by its pack, which makes it not okay. It makes it ill and broken and not good to be around for the survival of the pack. It's just not good to have it there, you know? And if that's how you're personally feeling at the time of this reading, then it implies that there's something that you need to do to fix that. And that means, you know, looking into yourself, or perhaps you've moved around a lot and you just happen to be somewhere that doesn't really suit you, then you know that you can go somewhere else where you'll be accepted again, you know? And we have river movement. Hello? Preen? Ma? Oh, come fizz. Are you gonna read too? Oh, there she is. There she is. Okay. What I'm getting from river movement is every day I've been waking up and seeing the sunrise, which has been wonderful. So rather than reading this exactly, because like you can take that from wolf instinct with what I was. You want to go up? Go on. Get your little pop up. There you go. Don't be mad at me. Don't slap me with your tail. You got sneeves. There's nothing up there for you. Yeah, that's your foot then. There is your foot then. Is this your butt? Yeah, that's your fluffy butt. Want cuddles? Come here. No. Okay, well, river movement. If we're going by what I was saying about wolf instinct, then perhaps moving would be the answer for you. But what I'm getting from having that thought about the daybreak is try to find the thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? What was that? Don't be silly. Grrr, to you too. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, she's so cute. It's hard to ignore her. Again, distractions. Don't get distracted. Yeah, find the things in the area that you're in that can bring you back to those places that you found easier without needing validation. And I really do get the sense that validation is just something that's not coming the way that it might have done before, that it's just not as easy to receive what fed us soul-wise before. Oh, sweetheart, you're so cute. Just do a little bit of right away. I don't know. I might do a Celtic cross just to like kind of see. I'm not going to interpret every card. I'm just going to flick through unless I like really, really, really deem it necessary. Ooh. And they said the end there. Okay. 1, These cards are all different to... Usually I won't pull them out like this, but I'm being summoned to. Yeah. And then, okay. So, Celtic Cross, High Priestess, Strength, Nine of Cups, Magician. Oof. Tower in the past, Five of Swords, future. Attitude about the question, the Moon, outside influences, Nine of Wands, hopes and fears, King of Wands, outcome, Ten of Swords. Okay, so your current state, you got the High Priestess and Strength. So this solstice is here to give a fair bit of energy to you. You're manifesting luck, and you're manifesting, you know, goodwill. You're manifesting abundance to be able to provide for many people and many things, and you just kind of want to be chilling and have a decent time and have plenty of cups behind you with loads and loads of beer, probably. I got the Seven of Swords as a clarifier, which is like victory at any cost. So you're getting a bit dubious about how you want to achieve these things, and perhaps it's frustration. If you've been going through what I've been going through, then yeah, frustration is definitely a key note, which is probably why I'm constantly saying, like, mind yourself with the distraction, because that's when you're going to do things that aren't of the character that you believe that you are. The Five of Swords in the upcoming energy, I'm just going to pull a clarifier. We have the Hermit. So after this Tower event, I'd say that you're pretty battle weary. And so you're just kind of crawling into yourself, and you got the swords, you're ready to take the next wave, but you're already tired, you know. Interesting. I got the Fool as another clarifier. So I'd say that whatever the upcoming storm is, or, you know, you might not have an upcoming storm, but like you're just kind of prepared for it. It's stuff that you're not fully aware of what to do, but from the Fool here, I'm getting the impression that you're going like, but I'll be fine anyway. How else can they hurt me? Attitude about the question, the Moon. Why would you be keeping secrets from yourself is the question that I'm asking. Why would you be keeping questions from yourself? Because that's kind of what the attitude about the question here would mean. Well, I guess I'm just getting a general gist reading, so it's like, oh, ooh-wee. The Devil card just popped out, like, no, it's this is why. Sorry, I'm like going through visions here to try to work out what I'm seeing. Why would you keep secrets from yourself? It's the Devil. It's a very difficult card to be the clarifier. Got the Emperor and the Knight of Wands. So it's ego is why. Ego. Excuse me. So outside influences, we have the Nine of Wands, which is very much like that Five of Swords energy. Again, like the people around you see you as a bit of a wounded warrior. You're fearful, defensive, and kind of crabby. Like he doesn't look very pleased about still being there and having to be prepared for more. So I got the Eight of Wands and the Lovers, which, given the moon before, you know, there's like 3 characters in it, and like what strikes me about the Lovers card is that there's 3 characters in that too. I have another deck that has the most wild version of what the Lovers card looks like. It's a woman naked tied to a rock with a sea dragon watching her and an angel playing a trumpet at her, which really, you know, kind of exemplifies the true meaning of the card, which is a decision. So the Nine of Wands is decision fatigue. There you go. You don't really want to make another decision because you're tired of it. Hopes and fears, we have the King of Wands. Now usually I'll get like 2 cards there to do one as hopes and one as fears, but I've just gone King of Wands, which I'm hearing is reverting back to the old self, like falling back into old patterns, and it's like just on the corner, it's like right there. Knight of Cups I'm reading as I have a little bit of an alcohol issue, which I am doing fairly well at not imbibing and haven't done for a while, but this Knight in this position is reading to me as imbibing. So if you have an addictive issue, which given the devil here, perhaps you do, then we have la reason de hope and fear. Then outcome is the Ten of Swords, which some people see as a painful ending to a situation. I see it as a relief, because what is dead. Like, the guy's totes gone. They know coming back from that, and yellow in the tarot is usually a good sign, and so there's plenty of yellow in here. It's just got to cross the bridge, cross the rainbow bridge or whatever, and go past the waters into the sky. But let's see if the cards have any other details that they want to offer to us. My goodness. I'm sorry. Sleepy. All right. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. No. That one. All right. It's too many cards. All right. They're asking for a lot of cards for this 10 of Swords, so interesting. All right. Yeah, like the ending is of So I got the Five of Cups facing the majority of the cards that I pulled out there. The 2 cups that are still full behind him are clarified with the 2 of Cups, which to me is kind of signaling that that's the thing. The thing is, the world is behind that. So those 2 full cups on the 5 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, that is what's coming to an end. And the thing is, like, they're going to go on without being cups together. It's like individual cups. So if you have an ex or something that you feel energetically bound to, for example, I would say that this is the end of that bind. You want, if you like, that seems to be it for me. I don't know. It's up to you. If you got something similar, and in the interim, perhaps you haven't spoken to them for a long time. In the interim, what is focused on is the Seven of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. So Seven of Cups and Three of Wands is like kind of thinking of your options, relaying it back to things that you've done or distant places or things like places that you would like to travel to, etc. Three of Pentacles is learning, education. Four of Cups is being not unhappy, like nearly disapproving of what's on offer for you. Something isn't quite to your taste. Page of Wands, I'm just hearing young man, boy, or something like that, like son. So if you have a kid, like that's going to be a bit of a focus, or inner child is something I just heard as well. So some kind of energetic bind is coming to a close here, but you're not even really going to notice that it's happening at all, because you'll be focusing on other things, just like everyone else, because everyone else is paying attention to these earthbound things rather than experiencing any of these energetic waves that some people endure. Anyways, so I'm going to get some advice from this deck, and that is going to be that. Okay? Alright? Got a half-hour video here. I think that's pretty good. Fuck knows if anybody's going to watch it, but, you know, who cares? It's all for my amusement anyway. We got personal growth. We got compassion. And nature. So make sure you connect with that thing that brings you joy. I also got health. Like I was just called on relationship change is at the bottom there. Make sure you connect with that thing or place that keeps you happy and connected with other people. I think there's a lot of growth to be had. Like we've got personal growth here. There's a lot of growth to be had. A lot of strength to be earned by persevering. Many, many storms. Time out. And happy ending. Individuality. Okay, friends. That is your little reading from me for the solstice. Enjoy. Go into nature, all right? Party.